Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Liverpool special, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to talk about Liverpool Football Club, my club. You get me? The club that won the game today. You get me? Absolutely beautiful. And I want to send the message to a certain someone in the chat. I know you're still here, Said. Respect Nunez now for apology to Nunez or we riot. Okay, no problem. As long as you accept that if Hoyland scores, you're going to apologize. And if Garnacho scores, you're going to apologize. And if Maguire scores, you're going to apologize. And if any of those players that Player FC of Man United don't like score, you're going to apologize. If you make that deal right now, I'll make a full apology, but you won't make that deal. Also, hell will freeze before I apologize. You get me? So yeah, that's what we're saying. Anyway, regardless, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim first and foremost. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. And there's a lot for us to unpack. There's a lot for us to talk about. There's a lot for us to discuss. My lovely, amazing, incredible people. I look forward to the stream. Because there is a bit of unpacking we want to do. So please do like the video on your way in. Do subscribe to the channel if you are yet to do so. Hit us with that like button. Hit us with that subscribe. And also, before I start, I have to say thank you to the people for 44,000 subscribers. Alhamdulillah, the road to a 45K continues. So we will get there, inshallah, with the help of you guys. We're 1,000 subscribers away from 45K, and of course 6,000 subscribers away from the big 50K, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, there is a lot for us to talk about. Now, first and foremost, Liverpool today, obviously playing before Arsenal. We were unaware of the result of the Arsenal game before it happened. And it's obviously something that has worked in our favor, the fact that they drop points, and long may this continue. Because at the end of the day, I'm looking forward to Arsenal, Manchester City, whoever it is, dropping more and more and more points. Because in my opinion, in order for us to win something this season, we need the other teams to drop points as well. This can't be just like, oh, we are great and we are amazing. Of course, that's part of it. But at the same time, you need the other clubs to drop points. You need your own like self to do well. You need to do well. You need to cook. You need to deliver. And I feel like we did that today. And first, I want to discuss before, like, obviously, I'm going to get to the contracts and the players and all that type of stuff. First, let me talk about the performance today. I feel like there is a lot of conversations regarding performance today, but I'll be honest with all of you guys right here, right now. I actually thought the performance was really good today. I'm not even going to lie. I really thought the performance was good today. I enjoyed today's performance. We absolutely dominated Brentford. We absolutely cooked them, and we deserved the win. 100% we deserved the win. We had 37 shots, you guys. We had 37 shots. Like, we absolutely dominated Brentford, 64% possession, 8 shots on target. We had 15 corners, of which we scored none, so maybe that's something we need to work on as well. That could be our get out of jail free card, if you would like. Maybe hopefully taking advantage of our corners a bit more, because I feel like we have maybe a problem with the set piece delivery. We have a problem with like our dead ball delivery. Maybe it's not on point, if you would like. So that's what I'm saying. So for me, we absolutely deserved to win that game. We absolutely cooked Brentford. And by the way, the words of Thomas Frank tell you exactly what we need to know. The words of Thomas Frank tell you all you need to know. He said that they played Man City, Arsenal, and Liverpool all in 1 week, and he said that Liverpool are a level above. And that's thanks to the work of the manager that we have, thanks to the work of the players. We've got the best player in the world in our ranks, Mohamed Salah. We got the best center back in the world, and Alisson, when he's on it, like he's on it today, best goalkeeper in the world, obviously. So we have a very good team. We have a solid foundation to build around. So this is a very important thing for us in terms of like the direction that the club is headed in, because we have to keep building. We have to keep building. We have to keep going. We have to keep cooking. And Whether people like it or not, I only have one league title to go off of. Like in my whole lifetime, I've only watched one league title, and that's the 2019-2020 league title. And that league title happened through total domination, where we dominated the crap out of the other teams and we just won every single game. Essentially, we won every single game. You get me? We cooked all our opponents. And I want us to do the same this season. I want us to cook. And in order for us to make it to the mountaintop, we've got to continue to deliver at that level. Now, speaking of delivering at the top level, I'm going to start off with a player that's not the player that you all expect me to start with. You get me? So first of all, like the video, guys. Let's get to 100 likes. Come on, get these likes up. Subscribe to the channel. Big up to everyone who joined us from Footy Judge Mo as well. We're on 75 likes. Let's get to 100 likes ASAP. You get me? So, yeah, there's a lot of unpacking for us to do. First guy I want to talk about is Mohamed Salah. Because I feel like it's very important for us to have a Salah conversation before we get to the Darwins and the Trents and the Elliots and all this. I want to talk about Salah first. The reason I want to talk about Salah first is I feel like people are doing too much with Salah. People are doing way too much. People are acting like he was absolutely crap and he was rubbish and he did absolutely nothing. These are the conversations, you guys, that I just truthfully cannot accept when it comes to Liverpool Football Club. Everyone just wants to do too much with Salah. Guys, when it comes to Salah standards, you must be objective here. If Salah continued getting as many GA as he did in the first half of the season, he would be Messi. He's not Messi. We already know this. He's not Messi level, because Messi is the GOAT. He'll be Ronaldo level. He's not Ronaldo level because Ronaldo is the second greatest player of all time. So, like, these are the things where you have to look at it and go like, okay, Salah maybe didn't play up to his standard today, but he wasn't shit. At the end of the day, Salah today gave us two moments. He created two clear-cut chances, and both of them were missed. That is not on him. Because at the end of the day, let me give you the crystal clear example. First half, he plays the pass to Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo scores that. We go 1-0 up. Everyone says, oh, look, Salah got an assist today. But why am I blaming him for the other player missing? The one player that I will say actually dropped a stinker today was Cody Gakpo. This was probably his worst performance. Cody, that is. His worst performance in a Liverpool shirt I've seen in a really long time. We have to say today the one player from the forward line that deserves the most criticism was Cody Gakpo. Because today he had multiple chances, didn't convert any of them. He's usually a better shooter of the football. He's usually, he always hit the target. He always do stuff like this. But this time he didn't even hit the target. And we're talking about really good opportunities as well. There was one in the second half before he was subbed off where Diaz like cut it back to him and he was right in front of a goal and he didn't even hit the target. He didn't even hit the target. He didn't even make Fleck and make a save or anything. He just fluffed at it. He fluffed at both his chances. So we can sit up here and we can say Salah this and Salah that and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, Salah did not have a bad performance today. I'll tell you who I thought was our worst player on the pitch today, Cody Gakpo, because you expect him to do a lot better than what he did today. So for me, today, the one guy that I will blame from the forward line is him. Other than that, I thought all of the players were solid. Like we can't sit up here and we can just say everyone is shit. How can you have 65% possession, cook Brentford in their own backyard, and just say everyone was shit? Like I've seen people talk badly about McAllister as well. I've seen people talk badly about Gravenberg. I've seen people talk badly about Tsimikas. I really don't think any player necessarily had a bad game. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and criticize specific individuals for having shit games. I just thought Gakpo and Diaz should have taken the chances that we created. That's it. But other than that, I don't necessarily think any player had a horrendous game, if you would like, because I don't really accept or acknowledge the fact that when you dominated Brentford in their own backyard, you can sit up here and you can say that, any of them had a bad game. There were players that played better than others. There were players that cooked more than others. There were players that, performed at that like a high standard, of course, because not everyone's standard is the same. There were players that performed at a really high standard as well, of course. But at the end of the day, what we cannot do is sit up here and say that anyone was like specifically horrendous or specifically really bad or any of that stuff, because I genuinely don't think that that's the case. We went to Brentford, we dominated them, we peppered their goal, we absolutely destroyed them. And you can't, after destroying Brentford in the fashion that we did, act like everyone was crap or specific individuals were like rubbish or any of that stuff. Like, in the performance for me, I think today Salah had an okay game. He was not crap and he was not amazing. He just had an okay game. That's it. People just doing too much. People will always act like, oh, Salah is shit because he didn't get 5 GA in one game. This is not how this goes. The reason why we are in this position to begin with, one of the main reasons is Salah. I get we can criticize, and I'm all for criticism constructively or destructively even. I don't care. Criticize anyone you want. State your opinions. I'm not North Korea. Like, I'm not, the other type of channels who tell you, oh my God, if you say stuff like this, you're not a Liverpool fan. You can criticize them all you want, but I also have the right to give you the opposing opinion, of which I don't necessarily think he had a bad game per se. Like, he had a good game, but it's not like Salah level, but he had a good game, like created 3-4 dangerous chances, didn't get GA. And I thought that's what you guys want as well, you know? And at the end of the day, Gakpo scores that chance. Salah has an assist all of a sudden. Hey guys, Salah got an assist today. Wow, he's amazing. But then I'm just blaming him for Gakpo missing, which doesn't exist in reality. I want to give a kudos to Dominic Szoboszlai. I thought Szoboszlai had a very good game today. And I like risk-taking Szoboszlai. I really like risk-taking Szoboszlai. I really like the Szoboszlai that takes his opportunities, takes his chances. I like the Szoboszlai that attempts to put the ball in the back of the net. I like the Szoboszlai that wants to cook. I like the Szoboszlai that is taking shots from outside the penalty box. I like Szoboszlai that's attempting these long shots, these long chances. I like all of this. You get me? Why is Mo calling me? Why is Mo calling me? So that's the Szoboszlai that I like. Is Mo calling me or am I? Why does it show that Mo's calling me now when he called me 25 minutes ago? Oh yeah, Mo's not calling me. Anyway, sorry, my bad. My phone just telling me that Mo's calling me when he wasn't. Anywho, back to the topic. Like, I'm looking at Szoboszlai's performance today, and I like this risk-taking version of him. I like the version of Szoboszlai that gets the ball, and he's not shy. Today, he was not shy. He's dribbling. He's taking his shots. He's trying to create something. And I feel like this is something that's really important when it comes to these conversations. I mean, the guy is always willing to take advantage of a chance, and like I like this Szoboszlai that plays with a certain mojo where he's attempting to do stuff, and I think this is very important. And the reason why I do think that this is very important is because we have to absolutely give credit where credit is due to certain players, certain individuals who are cooking. مش انت يا مو يا حبيبي. Talk about footy judgment, where we have to talk about people taking their chances, taking their opportunities. And today Szoboszlai did that. And as well, like the three players, to be fair, that like I feel like genuinely I've got to say positive stuff about Konate, Van Dijk, and Alisson. Those core three together today did not concede a goal. And this is very important, because if we conceded a goal, our comeback, I know we scored 2 at the end, but our comeback would have been 100 times more difficult. So it's very good to keep that clean sheet, and keeping clean sheets is very important, specifically in these circumstances. It's very important to keep these clean sheets, so you give yourself a chance of which when you score a goal, no problem. Like, I win the game. So Konate was very good. Van Dijk was very good. Alisson was very good. All three of them. Alisson today back to his best. Van Dijk and Konate dealt with Mbeumo with ease, like handled them both. And the final defensive player I want to give credit to is Trent. Trent today Going forward, unbelievable. Defensively, actually saved Konate and Van Dijk on a couple of occasions as well, where he was recovering and he was busting his gut and he was running and he wasn't showing any lack of effort, and there were tackles were there, interceptions. I thought Trent was absolutely phenomenal today, and there is a reason why people put Trent in team of the season. Obviously, the performance against Man United was unacceptable, but Trent today was just absolutely unbelievable. And now we get to the substitutes, and I know you guys are all scratching yourself. You guys are all itching. Husam, please talk about Nunez. Husam, please talk about Nunez. Please explain Nunez's performance today. Blah, 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 blah. Like, the thing that I hate the most is reactionary stuff. Salah is shit. He had a bad game today. Nunez is world class. He saved us. Why can't we just have like objective conversations and real conversations about certain players? Darwin Nunez deserves full credit for his performance today. Darwin Nunez deserves unbelievable credit for his performance today because he got us 3 points. He won us the game alongside Elliott and Chiesa, which I'll speak about in a second. He won us the game. He scored 2 goals in like 90 plus minutes. So there is a reason why he saved us from drawing the 3rd game in a row, and he got us 3 points. Massive credit to him. Darwin Nunez in general is still shit, and I would still sell him tomorrow. Let's not have overarching conversations. Let's not. Because you are the same people that came to me at the start of the season and you're like, apologize to Diaz, and now you're all saying Diaz is our worst player. Like, what? Like, where are we going with this? Let's be objective. Let's be objective about this. Darwin Nunez saved us today. Darwin Nunez got us 3 points today. Darwin Nunez was incredible today. Darwin Nunez in general is crap, and I would be happy to sell him. And Darwin Nunez has not been good enough for Liverpool Football Club over a 2.5-year period. This is the honest truth. This is not agendas. This is not narratives. This is simply a reality. This is simply reality. So let's have objective conversations. Let's be real. Why does everyone just want to just do this player FC nonsense bullshit? Just say the reality, you guys. Just say the absolute reality. If I'm doing player ratings, I give Nunez today 10 out of 10. Man of the match. Came in, scored 2 goals. Saved us 3 points. Let's go. Big up Darwin Nunez. But if I were to rate his Liverpool career, I wouldn't give him a 1 out of 10, a 2 out of 10. That's why you don't get to ask me to apologize. Because there is no such thing as an apology based off of one performance. That's not how football works. If we were to base like everything off of one performance, then Jadon Dance should just start every game from now on. Because he came on and he had a fantastic finish, which we haven't seen from any forward this season. So let's just start Jadon Dance. That's why we can't have these conversations off of one game. One game doesn't change objective reality. Objective reality is Darwin Nunez needs to do this for the next 15 games in a row for us to say we were wrong about him. Even Toka, and I speak for him, if he does this 15 games in a row, we will say we were wrong and blah, blah, blah. So if he goes on a 15-game run where he's scoring a goal a game, or he's winning us games, or he's scoring important goals, or he's doing like something unbelievable for us, that's where we can come back and we can say, wow, he's worth 64 million that we paid for him, and he's doing a great job. But in general, he's not good. Simple as. This is just the reality of the situation. This is it. So this is as objective as I can be. This is as non-hater as I can be. This is as non-agenda as I can be. Well done today. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. You're man of the match. Chapeau. Thank you for coming on and getting us 3 points. Well done, Darwin Nunez, for today's performance. Overall, he's shit, and he should be sold, and he should be moved on. This is reality. You guys are moving like the Chelsea fans who wanted apologies for Havertz every time he scored a goal. Or the Spurs fans who wanted apologies for Werner every time he scored a goal. Guys, He's got 11 goals in 11 months. We paid 64 million pounds. He's got 11 goals in 11 months. Before today, he had 9 goals in 11 months. That's not a player that should remain at Liverpool Football Club because he won us a game. He won us a game against Newcastle. He won us the game away at Forest last season. He won us both those fixtures. But in general, during the season, he was crap. And this is where the conversations need to be objective and realistic. So don't come asking for apology, because apologies are not going to happen. Same thing with Diaz at the start of the season. I didn't apologize. Apologies come after consistency. Apologies come after cooking for a long period of time. Apologies come when a player goes on an unbelievable run for 10 to 15 games at least. Has Darwin Nunez even played 3 good games in a row, 2 good games in a row? Probably not. That's why we need consistency. Consistency equal apologies. Apologies doesn't come after 1 game. For any player. For any player. I'd be the same with Robertson. If Robertson actually stopped hitting first man with all his crosses, and in the next game against Ipswich, I don't know, he got 3 assists as an example, I'm not going to apologize to Robertson because he had 1 good game. That's why for me, we have to wait for players to be consistent. And guess what? If Nunez goes on a run of goal scoring, it's good for us, because that means Liverpool will win the league. So no one is upset. You think me and Toka and Redline and Teranga are going to be upset that Nunez is scoring goals? You saw how I celebrated today. Like, I'm not upset because the player that I don't like scored a goal. I still celebrate. I still want the player to do well, but at the end of the day, he's not good enough for Liverpool Football Club, and that's it. But today, he gets a 10 out of 10 for his performance. That's the most perfect, objective summary I can give on this Nunez situation. So please don't come up here and tell me apologize to Nunez. None of this bullshit. It's 11 goals in 11 months. 1 goal a month is not worth an apology for anyone. Like, you can expect like a midfielder to score a goal a month. So, yeah. Now, back to the other player that deserves credit, Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott today gets the ball in dangerous position. He releases Trent for the first goal. And in the second goal, he gives it to Darwin. Here is what separates Harvey Elliott from the other midfielders that we have. And to be fair, there's a reason why I credited Szoboszlai for it today. With Harvey Elliott, the reason why you have to give him credit is he is not in love with pass percentage, how many pass completion rate, or none of this. Harvey Elliott is not obsessed with passing backwards. Harvey Elliott will always be a willing risk taker, and I think this is important. We need players who take risks. We need players who get on the ball and want to pass forward and want to create and want to play the ball in behind. And this is the different thing for you get me? And this is the different thing for today's game. Harvey Elliott gets the ball, plays that penetrative pass into Trent. Trent plays the first pass, gets blocked. He gets it again. He plays another pass. Nunez scores. And the second one, he gets the ball on the counter-attack, doesn't want to hug it for 5 hours. He plays the ball forward. And it's exactly what FK says here. Harvey Elliott is forward thinking. And I think this is maybe what separates him from a lot of the midfielders that we have. That final touch in the final third. You get what I'm saying? That little bit of playmaking, that little bit of creation. You know, like, he's exactly what Entropy is saying as well. He's good for unlocking a low block. Like, these are the things that I'm talking about. He's a player that can unlock your low block. Szoboszlai can to an extent. McAllister and Gravenberch are more like deep-lying players, you know, deep-lying playmakers, not necessarily number 10s who can create. Curtis Jones is more for like ball retention and keeping the ball and work rate and stuff like this. But when it comes to Harvey Elliott, I think he's the more like forward thinking one. He's the one that gets the ball and is always looking to create something, looking to do something with the football, looking to have that key pass, if you would like, ball in behind, blah, blah, blah. Also has a good shot on him when he's willing to take a shot. So these are the things that are important in these conversations, because at the end of the day, these are the things that will make a difference at the end of the season. These are the things that make Liverpool Football Club better at the end of the season. These are the things that make us, in general, a better football club. In general, a better institution. In general, have more options. Because guess what? Next week, who do we play in the Premier League? Ipswich at home. Do you think Ipswich are coming to Anfield to play sexy attacking football? Ipswich are going to have 10 men behind the ball. They're going to leave Delap at halfway line, and they're going to literally have 10 men behind the ball. I wouldn't mind if you start Elliott against Ipswich in terms of unlock a low block. Maybe give Gravenberch or McAllister, one of them, a rest. Play Soboslai, Elliott, and maybe like just McAllister alone or just Gravenberch alone. Because you wouldn't need both. This is going to be Ipswich Town, you guys. Tomorrow, inshallah, I'm going to be doing a City Ipswich watch along. When we watch that game, you're going to see the nastiest, most disgusting low block by Ipswich. And rightfully so. So don't expect that Ipswich is going to come to Anfield and you know, play beautiful football. It's not reality. Ipswich is going to park the tractor. Exactly what Ale says. I was about to say it. They're nicknamed the tractors for a reason. They're going to park the whole tractor, bro. It's literally going to be like this. This is Ipswich, right? It's going to be like one bank of 5, another bank of 4 right here, right in front of their goal, and they're just going to have Delap here. This is it. This is the Ipswich formation. This is the Ipswich formation. 5, 4, 1. Delap is at halfway line, and these two are just parked to smithereens, like parked to just the absolute crazy degree. And maybe in a game like this, you can give a game to Harvey Elliott, who can make a difference in terms of unlocking a low block. So well done to him. And the other player I want to give credit to, Italia se desta, DLMO, DCPO, Spaghetti Mafia. Big up Spaghetti Mafia army in the chat. Big up to Federico Chiesa. Now, Chiesa did not necessarily get a goal or an assist today, but the way that he got involved with the game is something that I look forward to. He is a direct winger. He is someone who gets the ball, who's direct, who wants to attack, who wants to get on the end of things. And this is why, if you were there on the watch along, what did you hear me say? I was begging for the last half an hour for us to bring Chiesa on. I was literally begging for us to bring Chiesa on. I wanted us to bring Chiesa on so bad. I just wanted it so bad, bro. Because I was like, listen, Slot, I know you like Gakpo. I know he's your like Dutch compatriot and stuff, but he's having the shittest game possible. And Habibi, we don't have time for this now. Habibi, we don't have time for this. This is not the time for your BS, yeah, Akhi. This is not the time. This is not the time for your BS. Khalas, Gakpo's having a bad game. Bring Chiesa on, yeah. Giving Chiesa 10 minutes. Giving Chiesa 15 minutes. Maybe he could be someone that makes the difference. Maybe he could be someone that creates something. Maybe he could be someone that unlocks a low block. Maybe he could be someone that gives you that form of creativity. So that's why Chiesa coming on made a positive impact to Liverpool Football Club. Those 3 substitutes, Nunez, Chiesa, and Elliott, all 3 made a massively positive impact. Robertson and Tsimikas were equal in performance levels. I didn't even think Tsimikas was bad at all. I think anyone talking bad about Tsimikas, you're just doing it for the sake of it. I don't think like anyone necessarily had a bad game other than Gakpo, who I thought just should have taken his chances today. Diaz probably should have scored the header, but overall he wasn't like horrible or anything. But these 3 substitutes changed the game for us in a positive light. So well done to them specifically, and I've already given credit to the defense and to Trent. Midfielders didn't have really much to do because it was like more like against the low/mid block and stuff like this. But at the end of the day, with Darwin Nunez, if given the chance to sell him tomorrow, I will. But given today's performance, he gets a 10 out of 10. The reason why I will say this is because tomorrow there will be someone who will come on Ahwa chat and he'll go like, Husam didn't even give credit to Darwin Nunez for that performance. When I've spent the last 15 minutes giving him credit to that performance. So today's performance, well done. Well done, Darwin Nunez. Today's performance. That's it. That's it. That's where we draw the line and we stop bullshitting each other. Okay? Don't ask me for apologies. Don't start waffling, you know? And by the way, don't think that I don't notice. I watch other Liverpool channels. I see the stuff that they say about certain players. Certain channels were giving Salah 3 out of 10 and 2 out of 10. Don't worry, we watch. We know the ratings you give him. Don't worry. We are viewers. We're watching. I'm not going to nickname anyone. I'm not going to name names. You know, if you guys want to name them in the chat, up to you. But we know who said Salah was shit today. And they couldn't wait to shit on the Egyptian king. Let's just make something clear to everyone in the chat. Without Salah's goals and assists, we would literally be 10th right now. So he's literally the key reason why we're in this position to begin with. All I'm saying. He's literally the reason why we're in a title race to begin with. Don't get me started. Don't make me pull up his list of goals this season, yeah? Let me not bring up Brighton and Brentford and, you know, all the other games. Let's not bring up Ipswich. Let's not bring up Man United away. Let's not bring up all these games. Let's not bring up Arsenal away, where he scored a goal at the death to gain us a point at the Emirates. Let's not talk about all the games where he won us points. Aston Villa. I can go on and on and on and on. So let's not go there. Let's not go there. Everyone trying to act like Salah is having like a shit season or something, you know, or he had a bad game today. He didn't. Salah does not deserve a low rating for today's game. The only player that deserves a low rating is Cody Gakpo. The rest of them, good, average, some very good, some amazing, and that's it. The 3 players that I would say were like amazing in this game is Nunez, Elliott, and Trent. 3 amazing players. The rest is below that. But with Gakpo, he's the only one that I say like had a poor game. So yeah, that's what I'll say about today's game. And now that we're done about today's game, let's discuss all the other sexy, amazing stuff to talk about, like the off the field activities. Yay! I know you guys are very excited for this one. You know, I know you guys are very excited for this one. I know you guys are very excited for us to talk about off the pitch activities. You get me? I know you guys are very excited to talk about the off the pitch activities. Yes, my amazing, lovely, incredible people. Look, first of all, like the video. Second of all, subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Let's get to 200 likes. It depends on the like count. If the like count is good, we might give you a couple of bingos. Fuck it, why not? But let's get the likes up first. Let's get the likes up first. You get me, blood? So let's get the likes up and subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. So it depends on the like count. We might give you a couple of nice little bingos. Now, let's talk transfer window. Let's talk contract situation. Let's talk all of this. Guys, I hope people once and for all just understand where I'm coming from. I hope people today for 85 minutes know exactly everything that I've described when it comes to this conversation. Habibis, Liverpool are capable of winning this league. Liverpool can win the league. I just want us to give Arne Slot the best possible weapons and artillery to try win a league title. Arne Slot is capable. Salah is capable. Alisson is capable. Van Dijk is capable. Trent is capable. We have seen all of these players be a part of the 2019-2020 team that won the league. Lil Tim's, by the way, Lil Tim's head is gone. Lil Tim's head is so gone. Lil Tim's, I am not Unai Emery. I am not Unai Emery, my brother. I don't know why you're mad, mate. I don't know why you're mad. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, mate. How are we, Tim's lad? How are we? Hello, brother. Arsenal fan, his head is gone. Tim's, I just want you to do something because I want you to be safe. I want you Bring a glass of water, drink some water. I wanted to calm down a little bit. I wanted to calm down a little bit and relax, mate. You know what I'm saying? Lil Tim's is losing his shit, bro. Lil Tim's is absolutely fucking losing it. From the start of the stream, he's just shouting like mad. Anyway, back to the topic. Off the pitch activity. Liverpool can win the league. Liverpool is capable of winning this league. Liverpool is capable of being Premier League champions. I just want us to put Arne Slot in the best possible position by giving him the most important parts that he needs. As things stands, Liverpool need a centre back. Liverpool need a left back. Liverpool need a midfielder, and Liverpool need a forward. Those are the 3 positions or 4 positions that Liverpool need. Now, if you want to cheat a little bit, you can sign a centre back that can also play left back. Meaning, instead of you signing Kerkez, you can go sign a centre back that can play left back. You can cheat a little bit. You can sign a Schlotterbeck from Borussia Dortmund, someone who could play centre back and left back. That is a solution for that position. In terms of DM, in terms of midfielder, in terms of the positions from where we're coming from, guys, McAllister and Gravenberch are huffing and puffing in January. McAllister and Gravenberch are huffing and puffing in January. This is not good. This is not a good sign. This is simply not a good sign. These players need to be rotated. These players need to be given a breather. Guys, if I'm being honest, I would probably rest Gravenberch and McAllister against both Lille and Ipswich. I'm being genuine. First of all, the game against Lille, I would genuinely not even exaggerate if I say I would. Okay, let me ask you guys a question, because this is where we kind of have like this interactive conversation. Actually, Bashar DeMarco's not perfect for Liverpool. He isn't. DeMarco's a left wing back more than something like this. Okay, Lille and Ipswich. Put one in the chat if you think we can beat Lille and Ipswich without McAllister and Gravenberch. Let's say we rest them both. Let's say we give both of them a rest, right? We rest them both. Put one in the chat if you think we could beat both teams. Let's say Endo, Soboslai, Elliot, or whoever we play. Do you guys think we could beat them? Oh wow, I'm glad so many people are in disagreement. If you don't think we can beat them, please tell me why in the chat. Please tell me why in the chat. I don't necessarily think Lille are is that much of a must-win game. Like at the end of the day with Lille, you know, if we don't beat Lille, I'm not really bothered, because we're like top of the Champions League already. You know, we're top of the Champions League, to be honest with you, and like we're essentially through. Essentially, because of goal difference. Essentially, we're through. There you are, Ed. There you are. With Lille, like low-key, even if we don't win, it's not really not really that big of a deal. I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks that way, but like, listen, we draw to Lille or we lose to them or whatever it is, like it's not really the end of the day. But anyway, we're through, like regardless. We're through in the top 8. We don't have to play any playoff games. So that's something that I don't know. Like, we have to give some players rest. I would be looking at resting both Gravenberch and McAllister. Maybe play Endo and Soboslai, something like that. Maybe give Elliot a go. Ipswich, I don't know. If we want to bring them back for Ipswich, fair enough. You know, I'll be looking at giving Chiesa a start against Lille. You know, resting Salah. Definitely rest Salah in that game. You know, let Salah be focused for Ipswich. Because you look at our upcoming fixtures in terms of like just strictly Liverpool fixtures and nothing else. We play Lille this Tuesday in the Champions League. After that, we play Ipswich at home. Then we play PSV away. Then we play Bournemouth. Then we've got the Carabao Cup semi-final. where we have to come back from 1-0 down, obviously. So, like, I don't know, man. These are conversations that obviously Slot and the medical team are having. These are conversations that are important to have in terms of rest, in terms of like who plays where. These are all very important conversations, you know? These are all very important conversations. There come a point in time where you're going to have to rest some players, or you're going to have to give some players some time off, where, you know, you're going to have to, you know, rest these tired legs, because this is really important, you guys. This is really, really, really important. This is really, really, really important. You have to rest players. It is 2:53 a.m., but the grind never ends. You have to rest players. And this is why we go full circle. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you all a question. Are you enjoying The Last Dance? Are you enjoying The Last Dance? This is The Last Dance, folks. This is The Last Dance. Everyone enjoy it. Everyone enjoy it. Enjoy the fuck out of this season. Please. Nope, FSG is the worst owners in the league. Enjoy the fuck out of this season, you guys. Enjoy the fuck out of this season. Because this is The Last Dance. This is it. This is The Last Dance. Everyone enjoy the ride. Everyone enjoy the occasion. Because next year, it's going to be very difficult. Salah, Van Dijk, Trent. We've got multiple players that need renewal. We've got players that need replacing. The same things that, like, we need 3-4 things done. In the summer, we're going to have to do like 10, 11 things. You know, Jerry was talking about this yesterday. He thought he was actually presenting a case for FSG, but what he did indirectly is, you know, tell the whole world why we got like 15 things to do. And I think this is the thing. The reason why I'm enjoying the shit out of this season and cooking Hamza at every opportunity and cooking like all these guys at every opportunity and talking about, you know, the players and like propping up my players and stuff like this, I genuinely believe this is our last dance. And that's why I want us to win the league so badly this season. Because, like, how can I say this? I know that City are going to go on a mad one. City are winning the league next year, by the way. Just give up. City are winning the league next year 100%. Like, I don't want us to focus on UCL, Carabao Cup, and FA Cup because City got the league. Like, just everyone just understand this. City winning the league next year, you know? Like, let's just acknowledge this from now. They're going to spend a crazy amount of money and they're going to win the league next year. You talk about this year specifically, this is the last dance. We win the league this season, hopefully, and we take it from there. Now, guys, I'm going to take all of you guys back to the month of August. If I asked all of you when the season started, by when would you be worried if Trent, Van Dijk, and Salah haven't renewed? You all would have probably said December, October, November, January. You would be really scared. Well, guys, it is the 19th of January. Salah does not have an extension. Van Dijk does not have an extension. And Trent does not have an extension. The $1 million question now becomes, what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Something is not adding up. Virgil van Dijk posts black and white pictures, which is going to be really crazy to think of because there's something that I want to talk about. Let us all think from FSG's perspective. This is why FSG are dumb. I'll tell you why. It's financially cheaper to actually keep Van Dijk and Salah than try get replacement for them. Think about this objectively, realistically, right? It is actually cheaper to give Van Dijk and Salah the contracts and the wages than it is to go try find the replacement for both of them. Because finding a replacement for Salah and Van Dijk is nearly impossible. Now with Trent, I understand he's a right back. Maybe getting a right back isn't as difficult, but getting a right winger with the output of Salah or getting a center back with the stature and what Van Dijk is like going to be very difficult. Now, you give Salah what he asks for on a 2-year contract or 3-year contract, he's going to cost you 30 million. So Salah, in terms of wages, will cost Liverpool 30 million over the next 3 years. Same thing with Van Dijk, a bit less than that, 25, 20 million. If you're so insistent from a financial perspective, it makes sense to give Salah a 3-year extension and then in the second year sell him so you can actually make some money. That's the one thing that I will say, like if I'm talking strictly as an accountant here, that's the financial thing that makes sense. Because if I want someone to replace Salah, I have got to pay 70 million, 80 million. And that's something that we do not do. We are not that guy. We're not going to lose Salah on a free, Virgil van Dijk on a free, and go spend 70, 80 million. That's just not who we are, mate. They're already planning this like mid-off rebuild where we're like, you know, where we're like Salah goes and we get this random 20 million pound player in the hopes that one day he becomes a Salah. But the thing that FSG don't realize about the world of football is it's very difficult to find players like this. Yes, it worked out for you once. It doesn't mean it's going to work out for you twice and thrice and 4 times and 5 times. Because these players are like hidden gems. We knew about Salah when he was a trauma. But at the same time, even though we did know, no one expected him to be this amazing. No one did. Probably Salah himself did not expect Salah to be this good. Like he himself did not expect for himself to be this good. Virgil van Dijk probably did not expect that he'd come into this team and be this good. It is very difficult to find players of that ilk, of that standard, of the quality. You want to know the perfect example? Manchester United. Think about it. They've signed Lenny Yoro, supposedly the next best centre-back. They signed De Ligt, who was looked at as the future Dutch centre-back of the world. Lisandro Martinez, who was very highly rated at Ajax, can play left-back and centre-back. And Manchester United are conceding goals for fun, even though they've spent, 120 million, 130 million on their defense. The other example for forwards is Chelsea. Chelsea went and signed Sancho and signed Jackson and signed Nkunku and signed Madueke and signed all of these, Pedro Neto, signed all of these forward line players. All 5 of them put together is not equal to Salah. All 5 of them put together is not equal to Salah. You get me? So for me, look at Jack's comment, you're so fraudulent. So for me, it's even cheaper. It's cheaper for us to give them the contracts and the money that they deserve than it is to try to find a replacement for them, because replacing them is going to be almost impossible. With Trent is a generational talent, but I have given up on the idea, and I genuinely believe deep down that Trent is gone to Real Madrid. As unfortunate as it sounds, I actually believe it deep down. I think Trent is probably off to Real Madrid. I won't even lie about that. I won't even sell you guys hopium. I won't even pretend to act like I think he's going to stay. I think Trent's gone, personally. I'll be honest with you. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he stays, but I genuinely believe that Trent is probably gone. That's what I will say. So I think Trent is probably, unfortunately, gone to Real Madrid. Now, when it comes to transfer signings, guys, don't hit me up with the this isn't FIFA stuff. The reason why I don't want you to hit me up with this isn't FIFA stuff is no one is asking for FIFA signings. We're not asking for Mbappe. We're not asking for Vinny. We're not asking for Rodrigo or Chouameni or Camavinga or Valverde. That's not who any of us are asking for. We're asking for football players who cost the club 30, 40, 50 million, who are difference makers. That is it. And there's a reason why I say FSG are the worst owners in the league. The thing that people don't understand is we're always one step away from the mountaintop. We are one step away from the mountaintop, and FSG are doing their best to push us off the mountain. We are top of the league in spite of FSG, not because of FSG. Meaning that Arne Slot is carrying the burden on his back and climbing the mountain at the same time. Meaning Arne Slot is trying to win a league title in spite of FSG getting into his way. In spite of the ownership being absolutely useless. In spite of the ownership having no ambition. In spite of the ownership not taking it to that level. And that is the problem. I want to make something clear to everyone in the chat. By the way, let's get to 200 likes, chat. We're like 20 likes away from 200. Close your live chat, hit the like button. I want to make something clear. For the last 4 or 5 years, FSG have had this human shield in front of them called Jurgen Klopp, who absolved all the pressure. And we've had multiple different scapegoats. This is all Julian Ward's fault. This is all because of Klopp's loyalty. This is all because of Michael Edwards. This is because of Michael Edwards not being here. This is because of Schmatka, who's in Ibiza during the blah, blah, blah. This is because of this guy. This is because of that guy. But there is one common denominator that remains at Liverpool Football Club that people are not addressing. And that is Fenway Sports Group. And you want to know how I know FSG is the problem here? Genuinely. Did you guys see? Did you see what Arne Slot said in the press conference? Did you guys see what Arne Slot said in the press conference? Did you see? Did you guys see what Arne Slot said? Arne Slot is now repeating Klopp quotes. Arne Slot is now repeating Klopp quotes, ladies and gentlemen. Arne Slot is now repeating Klopp quotes. Does this make sense to you guys? Does everyone get it now? Does everyone get why FSG is the problem? Everyone just think. Everyone just think about it, please, for 10 seconds. Think about this for 10 seconds. Just use your brain. Forget what I say. I want you all to use your intellect. I want you all to use your thinking. 5 likes away from 200, by the way. Let's get 200 likes. I want you all to use your brain. I want you all to use your intellect. I want you all to use your sound reasoning and think about this from a genuine, smart perspective. All of you, please focus and think. And try to think straight with me. How is Arne Slot coming in from a different league and a different team, and he's saying the same exact stuff that Jurgen Klopp said? Ask yourself, why is that the case? Why? So you're telling me that Arne Slot is saying the same exact stuff Klopp said, but no one here is going to sit up here and blame the ownership. So we're all just going to be intellectually dishonest. We're all going to just lie to each other. We're all just not going to be honest and serious when it comes to these conversations. Forget the fact he's a yes man. We knew that they're going to get a yes man. We knew this. Yes, Slot is a yes man. But guess what? We knew he was a yes man from the beginning. But what is Arne Slot saying in the press conference? Oh, Chelsea spend money. City spend money. We don't, we don't spend as much as City and Chelsea. This sounds very familiar. This sounds very familiar. This sounds very, very, very familiar. Meaning, if Arne Slot is given the chance to invest, if Arne Slot is given the chance to spend money, he would. But he knows he can't. Why? Fenway Sports Group. Yet people sit up here and make excuses and make excuses and make excuses and make excuses. And people are just not having honest conversation. People are just not having honest conversations about the football club, about the ownership group, about the direction. Because people want to sit up here and act like it's okay that we don't spend money. It's okay. But guess what? It is not okay. We can't be Liverpool Football Club. We can't be the biggest club in England, but act broke like we got no money. But this is why Fenway Sports Group need to fuck off if we want to win anything seriously. If we want to be considered serious contenders, if we actually want to build towards something, we cannot do this with Fenway Sports Group in charge at Liverpool Football Club. We simply can't. Because the same people that let Klopp down will be the same people that let Slot down. They're going to be the same people. This is just the honest reality. Guys, in case you guys are unaware, let me tell you something. We are a profitable club right now. Fantastic. You want to know who else is a profitable club? Norwich City is a profitable club, guys. Norwich City is a profitable club. Oh, I'm not even. You know, FK, I'm not even going to react to that. She just sent me something on Snapchat. I'm not even going to react to it. You know who else is a profitable football club? Norwich City. Burnley are Burnley make profit. Norwich make profit, you guys. Burnley and Norwich make profit. City don't make profit. Chelsea don't make profit. United don't make profit. Arsenal don't make profit. And I'm going to say something. Even Spurs don't make profit. Even Spurs don't make profit. Let me give you guys a really damning stat. Do you know that since Ange Postecoglou has been in this league, we have spent less money than Tottenham Hotspur? Wait, what? Oh my God. We've spent less money than Beyonce FC. And I am going to use a club that you guys love to shit on as a measuring stick. Put one in the chat if you were happy that Aston Villa drew with Arsenal today. Yalla. Put one in the chat if you were happy. If you are happy that Arsenal drew with Aston Villa. Put one in the chat right now if you are really happy that Arsenal and Aston Villa drew, and you would have been even happier if Villa won. Put one in the chat. Wow. Everyone is in agreement that we're really happy that Arsenal dropped points today. Everyone is really in agreement except one. 99% is happy. But I'm going to take you all back in a time machine. I'm going to take you all back to the year 2020. We were Premier League champions. First time we won a league title in 30 years. I ask you all a question. If in 2020 I told you 3 years from now, Arsenal is going to finish above us. 4 years from now, Arsenal are going to finish above us. And 5 years from now, you're going to be worried about Arsenal in a title race. Put one in the chat and be honest if you would have laughed in my face at the time. Be honest with me. Put one in the chat for you to have laughed in my face at the time. If I came to you when Arsenal finished 8th and I said they're going to challenge us 3 years from now and 4 years from now, and they're going to finish above us twice. The reason why all of you are saying one, I wanted to stop and think. Why? Why this is important. This is where we were. This is where Arsenal were. Okay, so we were here. Arsenal were here. Okay? This is what happened over the last 4 years. This is what happened. over the last 4 years. Do you guys get it? Because we stagnated and because we didn't spend money, teams below us have risen and gotten closer and closer and closer and closer. A team like Newcastle United wouldn't have been even in a conversation with Liverpool Football Club, but now they finished above us 2 years ago. Manchester United finished above us twice 4 years. So 50% of the time, Man United, who are crap and a laughingstock, finished above us. City finished above us every single one of those years. Ask yourself why. Because it is way more difficult to do this than it is to do this. Way more difficult. The problem that FSG have is they're not ambitious enough. FSG don't care about winning. FSG don't care about success. Let me tell you FSG's ambition. FSG's ambition is 700 million of revenue. Let's go. 800 million of revenue. Let's go. There is a reason. There is a reason why they find that as ambition and success. The clubs that were here are now here. And guess what? The longer we stay here without doing this, the scarier it gets. So ask yourself this. So we were here and Arsenal were here. They closed the gap. Chelsea are here. Now they're a little bit here. Spurs are crap anyway, so forget Spurs. Man United eventually will figure it out. They'll spend a lot of money and they'll be here as well. And with Salah going, Van Dijk going, Alisson going, Trent going, and the way that we spend money, we're going to go here. This is why I refer to this as the last dance. This is why I talk about this season in a very positive fashion, because I'm enjoying the shit out of this season. Oh, I'm enjoying the crap out of it. I am enjoying this season so much. I'm enjoying the season so much. Because I know that it's going to get really shit after this, you guys. It's going to get really shit. And this is why I wanted us to invest last summer. Because last summer investment means that we've got less work to do in January, which also means we've got less work to do in May. Instead of us paying a release clause for Zubimendi, we gave him 1 day to think about leaving his boyhood club and wanting to pay in installments. Just give him the 51 million. He's worth the investment. Just pay the 51 million once and for all. You don't break any FFP rules. You don't break any PSR rules. You're good to go. Go get Zubimendi. And then you can go get a Chiesa and people won't have a meltdown. January comes around. Robertson is obviously dog shit. Tsimikas is unreliable in terms of his injury record. We need a left back. There is no left back to be found at the football club. We need a centre back. Kwanzaa is busy texting Astrid Wet. Joe Gomez is injured and Konate himself is injury prone. We need a centre back. Where is he? Nowhere to be found. Gravenberch and McAllister are doing in the games. Why? Because they have to play every game. Because we don't really have rotation of levels of which we can rest Gravenberch against Ipswich and still beat them. Even some of you are unsure of the Ipswich game. And this is where all this conversation comes full circle. FSG can get you from here to here, but they can't get you from here to here. Because here is where you win 2 league titles in a row, 3 league titles in a row, win trebles, win quadruples, dominate world football. And the thing that is actually so annoying is the following. There's something that people don't realize. There's something that a lot of people don't realize. We are capable, if we sign 2 or 3 players, of actually genuinely completing football this year. We can complete football. We can win every single trophy there is to win. We can. Because guess what? Man City are crap this year. So are Real Madrid. I'm not scared of Spurs Newcastle in a Carabao Cup final scenario. FA Cup obviously depends on draws. But if we get lucky in draws, we could actually win everything there is to win in this sport. We could actually completely complete football, win literally everything. This is what an ambitious owner does. City, you're crap. Madrid, you're crap. Let me go buy 2-3 players. Domination. This year, we win the Prem, we win the Champs, we win the Carabao Cup, we win the FA Cup, we complete football. Complete football. And then in the summer, I start a rebuild. I sign 3, 4, 5 players, and I sell 3, 4, 5 players, and I rebuild the squad and rebuild the team. This is it. This is it. And this is where the conversation comes full circle. This is where this conversation comes full circle. Why should we, as Liverpool Football Club fans, have accountancy degrees and always want to compromise and give solutions and give all this? Because this shouldn't be the way. This shouldn't be the way at Liverpool Football Club. Because let me tell the people something. In our most successful era, the late 70s and early 80s, in our most successful era, ladies and gentlemen, just so people are aware of this. In our most successful era, guys, we were the biggest spenders. Kenny Dalglish was a British transfer record. Ian Rush, I believe, was a record at the time. Oh, we paid money. Oh, we signed players and we paid money and we were the highest spenders. Spending money, for the most part, leads to success. Who's the most successful football clubs in the last 10 years? City, Madrid, Bayern, PSG, they all spend money. You can give me your Chelseas and your Uniteds and the bad examples, but for the most part, if we spend smart money, we could win league titles, we could dominate, we could be a dominant team, we could create a series of domination forever. But unfortunately, we don't do that. Unfortunately, we do not do that. Our greatest ever player, you guys, was a British transfer record, Kenny Dalglish. He was a British transfer record. We did not win league titles back in the day based off of hope and prayer. We didn't. We didn't. We won league titles back in the day based off of spending and the idea of domination. And we dominated. And we won 4 Champions Leagues in 9 years. And we won 7 league titles in 9 years. And we were absolutely dominant. Why? Because we spent money. Guys, you all wanted me to apologize to Nunez today. Nunez was a signing. The best player in the world, Mohamed Salah, is a signing. Virgil van Dijk, the best centre-back in the world, is a signing. Alisson, the best goalkeeper in the world, is a signing. Ryan Gravenberch, who's a gem, is a signing. Signings make a difference. They do. They simply do. What we should have done is spend more money. Try. Give it a go. Give Slot the best possible weapons. That's it. Give Slot the best possible weapons. But we don't do that. We don't. We want to win a league title because of prayer and because of good feelings. Good feelings and prayers do not win you league titles. You have to be able to spend smartly. And we have to be able to help the team and help the manager. There is a transfer window currently open. There is a transfer window currently open with 11 days left in it. Spend money. Help the players out. Help the team out. No one is asking for you to go sign Kylian Mbappe. Just sign your usual prototypical 20, 30 million pound players who help the team. And that's it. And the problem is the PR machines have spun for so long that people are just used to saying stuff like, this is not FIFA, this is not Football Manager. Yeah, but I'm not asking for Football Manager or FIFA signings. We're asking for the prototypical FSG signing, 30 million, 40 million, comes in, makes a difference, has low wages and everything. I mean, We're so used to low expectations and low standards at this football club that we all could name you probably, what, 5 to 10 players that would make us better? And this is where the conversation ends, unfortunately, with Fenway Sports Group. So I want to make something clear before I drop you the link for bingo. You know, let's get 250 likes, though. If we get to 250 likes, we'll play bingo. We're only 30 likes away. That's all I want, 250 likes. If we get to 250 likes, I'll drop you the link for bingo. And this is where I am going to end the conversation. Kvaratskhelia was available for 50 million pounds and 30 grand a week. Federico Chiesa is on 150,000 pounds a week. You could have given that money to Kvaratskhelia, 55 million pounds, and he'd have been good to go. There are centre backs that are available in world football for 30, 40 million on low wages that would have made us better. There are midfielders that are available for 20, 30 million that would have made us better. You all spent the entirety of last season asking me to apologize to Wataru Endo. Guess what? Wataru Endo was only bought for 16 million euros. Wataru Endo was only bought for 16 million euros. 16. That's it. Wataru Endo was bought for 16 million euros, not even pounds. So it's even less than pounds. And he's someone that a lot of you doesn't mind playing in this team. You get me? And that's the point. That's it. None of us here want unrealistic signings. None of us here want crazy signings. None of us here are asking for Rodrigo and Bellingham and Chouameni and Camavinga and Pedri. That's not what we're asking for. We're asking for completely regular signings that simply help make Liverpool Football Club better. And that's it. And that is it. Because what people don't realize is next season, it's going to be the season where City come back. And then good luck to us all, because it's over. Big up to Authentic Cards, who sends in the first super chat of stream. He says, Nunez stock is high as it will ever be. Pump and dump situation right now.
Someone said it, innit? Not me, innit? But I agree with that person as well, innit? But I was not the one that, you know what I'm saying? Someone said it, innit? Not me, innit? But I agree with that person as well, innit? But I was not the one that, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Authentic Cards said it. Guys, don't be mad at me. Authentic Cards has just spent $7 Canadian. Big up to you, supporting the channel, and he just said it. I didn't say it. Authentic Cards said it. It's not my fault. He said it, man. He said it. And if we get to 250 likes, I'll start bingo. We're 10 likes away. I'm not gonna start until we get to 250 likes, or I'll just end stream, khalas, because you guys don't want to play then. We're literally 10 likes away from 250. We get there, we play bingo. Let me just ask all of you guys a question. Tomorrow, Al Hilal call Liverpool Football Club. You are Michael Edwards. You get offered 70 million for Darwin Nunez. Put 1 in the chat if you accept that deal. Put 1 in the chat if you accept that deal. Put 1 in the chat right now if you accept that deal. 70 million. Al Hilal call you, they say 70 million. Give me Darwin Nunez. Would you sell him? I'll buy his wife a buyer. Look at FK. You're so shameless. If I am capable of getting 70 million, I will take that 70 million, spend. I'm not dropping the bingo link because we're not at 250 likes. I'm just going to end the stream until we get to 250 at least. We're 4 likes away. 250 likes and I drop you a bingo link. Close the live chat, hit the like button. Let's play some bingo. If I was offered 70 million for Darwin, I would tell Al Hilal thank you, and I will give them Robertson as well on top of it for free. I wouldn't ask them for any more money for Andy Robertson. You want Darwin Nunez, Habibi? No problem. Because you have saved me, you can have Robertson with him as well. There you go then. You can have Andy Robertson. I get both of them out of the club, and we have happy days. We now have hit 250 likes, so let me drop you the football bingo link, ladies and gentlemen. So, bingo, football bingo. Let's play some bingo. Here. Let's play some bingo. يا أخي shut the hell up. Here, link has dropped. Yalla, join. I don't want to stay forever though, so maybe I'll just play 2 or 3 games max. Big up to my guy Authentic Cards who sent in the only super chat of the stream. Thank you so much for the love, Habibi, and the support. يلا يلا حبيبيز يلا حبيبيز join up. يلا let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, folks. Let's go. So after all of you crying, there's only 18 people who want to play bingo. Habibi Muhammad Hussein, you know I'm not that guy. Come on, you've watched me for long enough. Don't worry about it. We're all part of a family. We're all a community here. I got 1 super chat in the stream. You don't see me changing my energy. And, oh my God, I only got 1 super chat. I'm going to cry. Yeah, we're all a family here. We're here to have a good time. Don't worry about it. Here, the link is in the chat again. We start at 25. Tim's. This is Tim's right here. Let's go. Let's start. Yalla. Abundant Ziyari. I know they're going to give me Abundant Ziyari at some point in time. Remember, he's Argentinian, mate. Matt Doherty. Yeah, none of this applies, mate. Pau Torres. Lucas Vasquez. None of this apply either. Managed by Tuchel. Sorloth. He's the one that plays for Atletico, isn't it? Sir Bobby Charlton. Obviously English. This is the Napoli guy. Ferran Torres. Fernando Morientes. Morientes? Who the fuck Morientes play for? Julian Alvarez. Fraser Forster. Yaya Toure. William Saliba. Marquinhos. Duff. I don't know if he won it with Chelsea. Shall I take the risk? No need. This is the Napoli guy. Belgian. Skip. Yes, this guy won it. Shevchenko. Kevin Volland. Minamino. Bruno G. Blad. Oxlade Chamberlain. Ariola. Jeremy. Caceres. Ayala. Draxler. Mutu. Adrian Mutu. Who the fuck Mutu play for me? Adrian Mutu. This is the Bayern guy. Balogun, he's the American. Fabinho. Yeah, we're fucked, guys. Pedro. Did Pedro play for Roma? Fuck it. Gervinho. Jonathan David. Ronaldo Nazario, World Cup top goal scorer. Raul Meireles. Oh my days, Raul Meireles. Guti. Did Guti play in MLS? No, he didn't. Laurent Blanc. Jens Lehmann. Davinson Sanchez. Pascal Gross. Tammy Abraham. Gundogan. Craig Bellamy. Thomas Partey. Ryan Giggs. Ian Collar. Connor Bradley. Yeah, we're screwed, guys. Gerard Piqué. Fuck it. Fuck it, yeah. We didn't get bingo, mate. These two are the mistakes. Who the hell was the MLS player? Who the hell was the MLS player? Who the hell was the MLS player, bro? And who played for Juve as well? MLS and Juve. MLS and Juve? What the hell, bro? طب خلص ابدأ حبيبي. ابدأ. أنا شوي وبكمل. Wow, there you are. Big up my guy, Edinho. Let me just post the new link in the chat so people can join and then we'll read this out publicly. Global. Here, link has been posted. Join up, folks. Oh, yeah, Caceres played for Juve. Yeah. So who was the MLS guy then? Who was the MLS guy then? I don't get FSJ sustainability method behind this to be profitable, but they have to stay in top 4. If they don't invest in players in squad depth, it makes sense. That's what I'm saying. Listen, if you give John W. Henry top 4 for the next 10 years, he'd probably take it, Ed. He'd probably take it. I won't even lie to you. He probably would take it, which is exactly my point, which is why the ambition obviously is not there for them to succeed, for them to want to stay at the mountaintop. And that's where the issue lies. Yalla, 2 more games. I'm not trying to stay here forever. Yalla, we started 25 people. Join. Yalla, link is in the chat. Like, if we don't invest in players, eventually we'll fall off. And that's my point. That's why when I did this and this, like, I was making the comparison to Arsenal. Khalas, here, I'll start. I'm making the comparison to Arsenal because Arsenal 4 years ago, you'd all laughed in my face if I said challenge for the league. Guess what? They're challenging with us now. So there's a reason for that. We're all happy that they lost to Aston Villa. That's all you need to know, mate. That's all you need to know. Ericsson. What the hell? Bisek. Ronaldinho. Let's just go Champions League winner. Fuck it. Correa. Jonathan Tah. Hlozek. Emi Martinez. I have to go Aston Villa this one. Cristiano Ronaldo. Quinton Timber. Bernardo Silva. The Rat. Ibrahim Konate. Let's just go teammate of Giroud. National team, innit? Loftus-Cheek. English. David Beckham. Vicario. Yari Litmanen. Bernat. PSG, Spanish. Eric Lamela. He played for Sevilla, Lamela, no? He did. Smitzer. Mukiele. Saul. Koscielny. Bon Nasser. Dominic. Kivior. Flamini. Harvey Barnes. Recoba. Conceição. Too young. Ndombele. Did Ndombele play for Napoli? Guardiol. Adiemi. Willian. Konsa. Iwobi. Nani Euros winner. Petit. Enzo. Lozano. Oh, Lozano. I know Lozano played for fucking Napoli. I'm not gonna take the risk though. Ketia. Cafu. One managed by Bloody Van thingy. Van Gaal. That's all I want. Give me one guy managed by Van Gaal, please. Oh my god. Could be, but I'm not going to take a risk. Just give me one guy managed by Van Gaal. Please don't do me dirty. Fucking bullshit, bro. This is absolute bullshit. Yep, this can be my only mistake. So who the hell was managed by Van Gaal then? Who was managed by Van Gaal then? Unbelievable, bro. Quinton Timber. What, like the Dutch national team? I need to remember he managed the Dutch national team recently. Let me check. Did Lozano play for Napoli? Let me check. Lozano did play for Napoli and PSV. See, I knew it. I knew it. Okay, let's do one or just two more games max. I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna stay the whole night. Yalla, new link. Let me check who did Louis Van Gaal manage. He managed Ajax, Barcelona, or would have been Laudrup then. Netherlands twice, recently and early years. Barcelona, 2002-2003. Alkmaar, Bayern Munich. Netherlands again. Man United, and then Netherlands again. Laudrup. Yep. Knew it. Big up to you, Ed. Thank you for the super chat. Listen, big up to Ed. Big up to Authentic Cards for the 2 super chats of the stream. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Yalla. Let's get the likes up. Let's subscribe. I'm going to play this and probably just one more game. Unless I get bingo, then I'm going to end on this. Yalla, let's go. Let's go, mate. Pedro. Samir Nasri. Easy. Robert Perez. Muriel. Duvan Zapata. Zapata's the guy that played for Napoli, I think. Brennan Johnson. Spurs is not here. Roberto Carlos. Everything applies. Literally everything applies. Let's just go Champions League winner. Henrik Larsson. None of these. Pedri. Kwanzaa. Higuain. Dries Mertens. Yeah, none of this. Lucas Torreira. Giovanni. Harry Maguire. Sorloth. Now, Atletico. Mark Hughes. Piszczek. Polish. Zinchenko. Skip. Neves. Gatti. Yaya Toure. John McGann. John Barnes. Sanya. Steed Malbranc. Guaido Rodriguez. I don't even know. Vida. Rafael Guerrero. Luis Diaz. Lavezzi. Milner. Heisage. Bradley Barcola. Keller Navas. Saint Maximin. Joey G. Ayoze Perez. Bradley. Yo, what the hell is this, bro? What's this new update bullshit, bro? Luis Suarez. Martinez. Charleston. Stuani. This is bullshit, bro. Juan Cuadrado. Kluivert. I'm gonna have to just take a guess here. Bono's the wrong one. So who played in the Belgian top division then? Oh, never mind. We made a lot of mistakes. Who played in the Belgian top division? Okay, خلاص, last game. No one getting bingo. This is last game right here. I'm not gonna do a single more game. خلاص, done. Literally last game. This is literally the last game. Pedro Pay. Okay. Let's go. Last game. Last game. خلاص. No time. I'm not gonna sit up here forever. It's like 4 a.m. Roberto Di Matteo. Italian. Raspadori. Skip. Gary Neville, English top division winner. John Stones, managed by Guardiola. Bastard, Euros winner. Lobotka. Cucurella. Henderson. Ciorluca. Daniel Maldini. McAllister. Tielemans, Mbuemo, Ginola, Fraser Forster, Marwan Fellaini. No. Gago. They might have played with each other at Real Madrid, but I'm not even going to take the risk. Harry Kane, Filippo Inzaghi, Gabri Vega, Simicas, Company, Cordoba, Lacazette, Panucci, Koke, Shamach, Campos, Bosingo, at Chelsea. Kezman. I need one fucking Dortmund player. Yeah, give me more old players. Why not? Yeah. Give me Messi, give me all this. Rosicki, did Rosicki play for Dortmund? Oh my god. So many shit errors, bro. خلاص. Whatever, man. Whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. Whatever. خلاص, no one got bingo. You all suck. We are all shit together. Anyway, regardless, this has been an incredible stream. This stream gonna take you over to Ziyad's zone. Spam his chat with Pochin just to irritate him. And I'll see you guys back tomorrow, inshallah. Peace out, Habibis. Love you all.